Hey Virgo, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I am here with your January tarot reading. We are going to shuffle the deck. Feel free to skip over this part if you would like. I just wanted to let everyone know I do offer private readings, so you can feel free email me at tara@tarastarot.com. If you want some information. I also have a little bit of information below. If you're ready to book, you can just click the link below. But feel free to email me if you have any questions. So we're looking at January. January for Virgo. And it's a new year, obviously. Happy New Year. There's been a lot of forward movement for everyone. A lot of wrapping up old timelines and old things. And so I feel like it's going to be a very significant New Year's, and I've been feeling like the energy of moving forward with things, finally being free to do what you want to do and move forward with your own goals, and instead of being like indebted to tie up loose ends or deal with old situations. So, oh, that just popped out for you. Okay, so let's shuffle a couple more times. So we're going to look at Virgo for January. So what messages are for Virgo this January? What messages will help Virgo gain clarity, help Virgo move forward? What is the truth? And help the message come through in a way that will reach as many people as possible, that will pertain to everyone's situation. So Virgo for January. Okay, let's see. Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, January. So we're going to cut the deck. 2, 3. Okay, so let me deal these out. All right, so we've got the 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Hermit. Okay, a lot of Pentacles. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Huh. Wow, a lot of Pentacles. Okay. So the card that popped out of the deck when I was shuffling was the Ace of Swords for you, Virgo. So this is showing a big breakthrough in something. There's clarity on a subject. There's truth. There's unmistakable truth and clarity. There's a whole brand new understanding of something. You're getting to the core of intellectually understanding or knowing something, getting the truth, having clear communication. It's like eureka, that moment of a breakthrough, cutting away the dead wood or any bull BS. So that's going to feel great. Okay, now you have so many Pentacle cards. So let me just see here for a sec. So starting the reading, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the 7 of Pentacles and the King. Shoo. Okay, this is, hold on one second. Let me just take a look at this. Okay, I just want to summarize first, and then we'll dive in more thoroughly. So I see that you're on a firm foundation. Something you've been working on developing has developed. In your recent past, you've kind of achieved a lot to show for something, whether it's finances, whether it's your home, whether it's a, what's it called, an inheritance, or you're on a secure, even footing. You've really worked for something, and now you're kind of like, okay, where do I go from here? What can I do with this? What next? What now? I have this thing I have developed and cultivated, and now kind of what are my options? So there's something still in transition or development related to your finances or your career or the tangibles in your life, whether that's, like I said, home, resources, even a relationship. Something's still in flux, something's still coming together, something's still, you're kind of still in like a hustling phase in terms of where do I go from here? What is it going to turn out to be? Where is this going to land? What do I do with this? What are my options? Kind of thing. And I feel like you're doing a lot of soul searching about it. Like it's highlighting that you need to go inside to get some kind of insight or to get the answers. Like you don't feel like anyone else can help you. It's something that you really need to think long and hard about. You really need to figure out what your intuition is telling you about this. It looks like you might have been disappointed about something, and maybe that's where you're like, where do I go from here? Like maybe something fell through, or something, an option that was once there didn't turn out to be there, or there's some kind of like emotional disappointment surrounding you. And it's almost like as we get to the outcome, it's looking like you don't have the answers right away, but you end up being victorious, and you end up triumphing over whatever is a challenge or blocking you. But it's showing there's some kind of deep, deep, deep soul searching that you have to do in order to get the answers you need to move forward. Oh my gosh, and look, remember the answers you need to move forward. Oh my God. So yeah, so there's something going on where you need a breakthrough. You're waiting for an understanding or a decision, or what do I do? What's the right thing? And you're going to get that inspiration, but you also have to, it's showing you digging deep and really going really within and having to really process, really think, really quiet your mind to get those answers inside, so that you're not at a stalemate, so that you can triumph, you can move forward, you can start this. I don't know if it's a new direction or if it's an offshoot of the project you're already developing, but there's like, it's showing you moving forward. Once you figure out whatever is blocking you, whatever this represents, you can move forward and continue on a path, or it opens up a new path kind of thing. Okay, so let's get to the cards. So a lot of pentacles right off the bat. So let's start with the main energy for January shows the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this is showing for Virgo in January, the core energy of what's going on is related to your goals, your project, your investments, your career, something. Now this can also be relationship, but you'll know how this pertains to you. Really, pentacles are anything that is tangible in the 3D that you can work with, that, you know, it is already a manifestation that has come into the picture. So this is showing you're hard at work. You're cultivating these pentacles, this project, whatever you're trying to do. You're the King of Pentacles here, or maybe there's a business partner or someone else coming in that's helping you with this goal. But the core energy of January is either working to get to that new level, or you're at that new level and now you have to figure out, where do I go from here? Do I get an investor? Do I sell my company? Do I, try to turn this into something else? Do I scrap everything and start over and go for a new project? This is when, you've cultivated enough, you've worked hard, and it's kind of, it's ready. And now you go, okay, now what? Where do I go from here? But this is showing me there's a very strong sense of your power over finances, or your power over career, or you're in a strong standing with this, whatever you're developing. Now, the foundation of the reading is the Four of Pentacles. So this is showing a really strong foundation. You have built this thing up to a certain point where now you can there's a nice secure plateau. Now you don't want to hold on and attach yourself, because you don't want to stay at this level. You want to move forward. You want to get to the next level. You want to continue to grow and expand. And you know what? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't actually. Maybe you're comfortable, and this is like, you're like, I'm comfortable with this level of business. I'm comfortable with this level of income, and I just want to keep, what I have. Okay, that may be true too. That is very Virgo too. But yeah, this is showing, okay, you have a strong foundation. You've amassed what you've needed. You've gotten, you know, that you have a strong foundation under you. Now, the recent past, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Again, huge money card, huge power over resources card. So this is showing that you've built something up to the point of, you know, the 10 of Pentacles is creating something that outlasts your own lifetime. It's part of your legacy. It's something that's not going anywhere. You've reached the maximum level of power over your resources or finances. This can be the family estate. This can be your home with your partner and family. This can be the career you've developed. This can be you just sold a book, you know, got a book advance, whatever this means for you. But these two cards together are showing a very stable financial, stable physical, stable resource energy. And then here's you, the King of Pentacles, badass, and the Seven of Pentacles. Where do I do? What do I do with this? I have this product. I have this. I've reached this level. Now what? Where do I go from there? Also, before I move on, the Two of Pentacles was on the bottom of the deck. This is showing something is developing. Something's being created. So you're probably looking to do something else with this, or go somewhere else, or expand it, or use what you have amassed to invest in something of that nature. There's still something developing here. And the Two of Pentacles is when, you know, it hasn't taken solid form yet. It isn't a stable creation yet. You still have to hustle. You have to take some energy from here, give it to here. You might, you know, be hustling and not getting a lot of sleep, or you might have to move some money around, or it's like you're juggling and you're working it, okay, to bring that into a more solid form. So there seems to be this transition or question, or where do I go? What do I do? How is this developing? Kind of a feeling. Now, crowning the reading right on top, this is what's dominating your thoughts, okay? Or what's apparent and really hanging over the situation. We got the Hermit card. So this is a deep soul level card. It's a major card. So this is that energy of soul searching, going off alone. And that doesn't need to be literally alone, but it's you and your soul. It's you and your connection with God inside. It's you and your intuition. It's you. It's up to you. So it's showing a need for, or it's stressing an importance on you reflecting, you really thinking, you really finding the answers, you really finding the direction, you really getting to the bottom of whatever it is that you need to know to move you forward. Now, you know, if we're thinking about a business, right? I mean, right? Important decisions. Investing, important decisions. Even if this is about something other than business or whatever, this is showing a very important need for reflection. It's no, you know, lighthearted, whatever. I can't find the words. It's a very deep, important need for soul searching, okay? So this is tying into some kind of whatever project you're working on, whatever's going on. Now, you're showing up as the Knight of Rods. So this can be like, you know, you just being very excited, very passionate. You want to move forward, you know, but the warning of this card is, you know, you may be, it's just saying like, make sure your passion and excitement isn't overcoming or dominating your practical wisdom. You know, this energy can often be act first, think later. Oh, it looks so good, it's so fun, let's just do it, and then, oh, deal with the consequences later. You know, so it's good that, you know, you want to channel that passion, you want to channel that energy to move forward. You're ready, you want things, but it may not be time to fully invest or fully move forward because there's this need to really assess the situation in a deep way. And there is some kind of breakthrough, extra knowledge, piece of information, clarity, or just a whole change in perspective that is coming your way. That's going to change things. So even like, you may be like, okay, yes, 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 let me move forward. I want that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything's fine. I'm doing it. And then realize, wait a minute, I actually didn't even want to go in that direction because now this new piece of information just came to me and I have a whole new perspective of where I want to go with life and what I want to do and where I want to put, you know, my energy and my investments. So, right? You with me? Now, the Five of Cups is showing up in your environment. This could be someone else, how they relate to the situation, an external person. This could be just kind of the energy of the environment. What's the context you're working with here? So this is showing some kind of emotional disappointment. So if something didn't work out, like maybe you were dead set on, okay, this option, and then something didn't turn out to be exactly the way you were thinking, or something fell through, and then there was that disappointment, and need to reassess, need to really think and reflect on what to do. Because again, the Seven of Pentacles, the present card in itself, is a thinking card, is an assessing card. So we have thinking and assessing what to do with this Tree of Pentacles I just grew over 9 months. And then a deep soul level, reflecting, assessing, thinking, right? So that's a strong message that's coming through. So yeah, something may have been disappointing, or something may happen that, okay, bummer, didn't happen exactly, and now you have to reassess. But that's fine, because this is what's meant to happen. You know? So if you are, and also, like, if you're really, really eager and gung-ho about something and it falls through or it doesn't work out, it's a blessing in disguise, because you may need to tweak a little bit to really get on the track you're meant to be on. Okay, so we have your fears. Your hopes and fears are showing up as the Five of Wands. The good thing about the hopes and fears position is it shows you when something is just a fear. You can see there's no, because sometimes it's hard. Am I intuiting something? Am I sensing something that's going to come? Or is it just a fear? Often it's just a fear. So this is a good way to go, okay, that's not something that I'm doomed to experience. It's just my fear kicking in. So this is a fear about conflicts, in the sense of annoying hang-ups, annoying challenges that come about in the 3D, in the mundane world. People could be at cross purposes. People might not be really helpful. They might be making things harder for you. Or you could be trying to manifest and create something, and you're just getting all this pushback. And it's just, but that's just a fear. So if you're worried about, oh my God, this isn't going to go well. Oh my God, I'm going to get all this resistance. No, I don't think that's not the issue here. The issue is getting clarity about how to move forward. That's most in alignment with where you really want to be and want to go, and most in alignment with not how you think it's supposed to go, but how it really will be best. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's good. Now, I don't know what this is in the near future. We got the Queen of Cups. So take from this what, you know, how it's resonating with you. Queen of Cups, an emotional, spiritual, intuitive person, a lot of feeling, a lot of empathic energy, someone very in tune, or you may just be getting an influx of, you know what, that's interesting. So I'm feeling like with the soul searching of the Hermit, and with this Ace of Swords coming from, this is like divine intervention, you know, the Ace cards. So you getting this insight, you getting the answer, you getting something that you were missing, you having a change of perspective, you having insight, this in the near future makes sense in terms of being very in tune with spiritual energy, being very intuitive, receiving that insight, being sensitive to what your intuition is telling you, to the answer. Now, this may come in the form of someone, or this may just be from within. This may just be an energy. But that's so interesting. I was wondering what that was, and that makes total sense. Woohoo! Okay, now, outcome. We have 4 cards for the outcome broken up in 2 energies. So sometimes this happens where, well, let me just show you, and then I'll explain. So the first energy is all about having a timeout, a pause for reflection. You don't have the answer. You need the answer. So you're not doing anything. You're not making any movement forward because you're like, I don't know what to do. I need to chill out and stop and contemplate, which is what we've been talking about. So we've got the 2 of Swords, is the first outcome card. So this is not having the answer, not knowing which way to go. Things aren't clear. You're in the dark. And so you're really having to, quiet your mind, not make any moves until you get that green light within, until you know which way to go, until it becomes clear to you, until you're not conflicted. And then we got the 4 of Swords, which is the take a rest, take a time out, recharge, reassess, contemplate, right? So this message is coming through so strongly. I don't know if it's the time to move right now. I think it's the time to really make sure, go over everything again, really reflect, contemplate, just assess where you're at, assess what you've done, assess your options. Really, it's like you don't want to miss a piece of information, or there's helpful information coming, or don't make a decision or an action forward just because you think something has to happen or you're going to lose the opportunity. No, the best thing to do is to not move and to really reflect and think, and then you'll know when. Because this Ace of Swords is unmistakable. So you're going to get the insight and clarity that you need. Okay, so we have this energy. Then we have the Chariot. Ultimate triumph, victory, moving forward, overcoming any hurdle. Nothing's in the Chariot's way. The Chariot is moving fast. Nothing's stopping him. He is in control, going where he wants to go and getting there quick. And then we have the Page of Rods, which is the new opportunity, new inspiration, new path ahead. So this energy of fresh, new. Yes, that's where I want to go. That's what I want to do. Right? So I feel like you're waiting for this. You're waiting for some kind of piece of information on how to move forward, or you're waiting for a door to open, or there's some kind of need to figure out, maybe there's an opportunity that you aren't seeing right now that's right in front of your face, and it's about, okay, getting that, or about reflecting and figuring out, okay, really, how do I move forward? Really, what is the right thing to do? Really, what is best for me? And then getting that and being free to move on to victory and follow this new path. Follow where you are investing all the hard work you've done, directing it towards where it needs to go. And so this is like, clear energy shooting right across, bam, brand new path. So this is like where you're putting your decision, your investment, your energy, your choice. Now, if you don't know with this outcome, how it splits 2 and 2, you may, for whatever reason, I don't know, do I even want to say that? You may, because sometimes when these energies are in 2 chunks like this, it can mean like, okay, maybe some of you are ready for this and some of you are ready for this. So you know, you may... I'm trying to think of... I don't even know if I want to say that. I was going to say, if you don't get the answer, it may just be a matter of, okay, you need more time, or things in your timeline are happening in such a way where, but I don't really feel like that. I feel like you are going to get the answer. I mean, if you're on board with that, if you're looking for the answer, if you're, you know, willing to do the reflection work, and, you know, you don't have to do that. But if you don't, you may find yourself kind of feeling unsure of what to do, or feeling stuck, or feeling blocked. But I don't want to focus on that, because you've done a good job. You've built this thing up, which is a success in and of itself. And you want to move forward. You're excited. You want to get there. So all you need to do is really be receptive, be open, ask yourself the hard questions. Really tune into that inner self, that voice inside. Again, you are connected to the whole universe. You are connected right to God. So you can, you know, and it's weird, like, just believing that you can literally ask, and that just believing you'll get the answer, it will come in a multitude of crazy ways. But, you know, you have to believe in that and be on board with that. So, but I do see huge information coming in as a result of this soul searching and reflection, getting the message, having that increased spiritual, increased intuitive thing. And trust me, you know, everyone who's successful, they got to be intuitive. You know, they have to, that's an intelligence in and of itself. You know, so no matter what field you're in. So yeah, that's strengthening that intuition, that message from the spiritual side of life. So you're getting that message, and that's going to enable you to know the path you're headed, to be ready to go on that path, to be successful, to be triumphant, to move forward. Wow. I kind of just want to get one clarity card for the Ace of Swords. I'm just curious what comes up for that. Like, what is this breakthrough? What is this new? I mean, it's going to be different from everyone, but I'm just curious what... All right, so the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. For Virgo, January. Ace of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, so we got the Nine of Swords clarifying this ace. The Nine of Swords is all about not believing the negative thoughts in our mind, not feeling panicked and imprisoned by just what our thoughts are telling us. So this could be saying that your breakthrough, or the thing that you're waiting for to move forward, or the thing you have to understand before moving forward, is if you're having a lot of worrisome thoughts, a lot of panic, a lot of stress, staying up late at night, constantly having your mind go dee, which I know Virgos, you guys look at every detail. You're so deeply thoughtful and everything is accounted for. And so this is not doing us any good, this energy. It is not helping us. It's hurting us. It is keeping us in this false state where we think we're protecting ourselves by thinking of everything that could go wrong. But what starts to happen is that starts to take on a life of its own. And now we're reacting, our bodies are reacting, our belief patterns are reacting, and we're starting to contribute to that reality becoming real. Not even like in the sense that what you're worried about will actually happen, but like suffering from that worry and having that heavy energy and being, unable to be in alignment with your true power. So overcoming fear, believing things will work out, overcoming. Okay, because it's like, say you worked your butt off for the last 20 years and now you finally have this chunk of money and you're like, oh my gosh, do I invest in it? Do I buy this house? Do I move? Like, what do I do? It's such a big decision. And you're like, oh, but I need to make the right choice and I want to be wise and I don't want to screw this up and blah, 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 blah. I just lost what I was going to say, but anything your mind is you have to think like it's just a thought. What are the chances that it's actually going to come true? And if it actually does come true, then what? Like, I'm trying to think of what I was just going to say. I totally forget. All right, I'm going to get one more card. So that I think it's mainly like the Nine of Swords is being bound in a prison of your own creation, of your own worry, but it's not real. It's just your mind is projecting all this stuff that it's worried about happening, but really, it's just from your mind. It's just thoughts. That's all. But that's good. The Ace of Swords is there breaking through, and the Hermit may be saying, hey, you got some deep soul stuff to work through. Hey, not in a bad way, not like, oh God, but, this is the time for your soul to self-reflect, and there's a reason that you're being called to do this, and it's probably to overcome any of these barriers of fear that could be preventing you from making a good choice or making the right choice. Because, if you do something out of fear, that's never an authentic choice. That's never a true, it's not the most expansive, most life-giving choice. It's a preventional choice. It's an illusion when you do something out of fear. So you don't want to, you want to maximize your creation. You want to maximize your potential. You don't want to be dulled down by fear or inhibited by fear. You want to make the smart decisions you need to make to get the most out of what you're trying to develop and create. And it's saying, yes, you can do that. You just need to figure out how to get around and really process and work through any kind of anxieties or worries. Or now, it's not like, okay, of course you're going to have anxieties and worries. It's part of being human. Of course there's going to be real, true things you're going to have to think about in any kind of goal or project. There's going to be sticky situations, but that's different than letting the fear consume you and starting to operate on that frequency rather than, okay, it's happening. Okay, what's the chances of that? Okay, now what are our options for handling that if that does come up? You know what I mean? It's a totally different thing. Okay, one more card for the Ace of Swords. Woo! All right, one more card for the Ace of Swords. One more card. Clarify the Ace of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. So this again is saying this is about there being a loss. It's a lose-lose situation. Nothing good comes out of this. Oh man, this is going to suck. There's going to be pain. There's going to be loss. There's going to be, I have to cut my losses. So yeah, I feel like that's going along with the fear message. You know, and remember what your fear was, that things are going to be challenging you and working against you. But it's just a fear. But then you have the Ace of Swords come in and you're going to get insight, a revelation, have some information come from inside, outside, whatever way. You're going to have a whole different perspective. There's some kind of truth that needs to come in and triumph over this energy. This is very limiting, fear-based energy. And this is cutting away all the crap, seeing clearly, having empowered knowledge so that you don't have to be afraid of this. And even this could even be like a certain situation that you, not even a general fear, this could be like getting the answer or overcoming a unique certain situation. Okay, anyway, so that looks really good. I wish you guys the best of luck. January looks like a very developmental month for you. If it seems like nothing is happening, it's because the dominant energy for January is really taking that time out and really getting yourself ready and figuring out the best approach forward, or getting that missing information that you need to then be able to cruise at the speed of light. So this is actually moving you forward. Okay. If you feel like I'm literally doing nothing, but it's the universe is giving you the gift to think, to process, to reorient yourself so that you can really pack more of a punch, so that you can be more consciously creating your whatever you're manifesting, whatever this is you're developing. So I hope that makes sense. Again, if anyone wants to look at your personal situation, email me, Tara at Tara's Tarot, and I hope you have a great month. Okay, see you next time. Bye.